Hey, you're back. No, I wasn't waiting for you or anything. Okay, maybe a little. I needed your opinion on something, and, you're the only person I trust not to lie to me. I know, you wanna know why I'm hiding, but you're gonna find out in just a second. I'm a little bit nervous. And before you say anything, you are not allowed to laugh. Do you promise? Because if you laugh, I'm going straight back into my room and changing, and you will never see this ever again. Deal? Okay. Just give me a second. So, what do you think? No, don't answer yet. Actually, wait. Maybe just answer slowly, because I can already feel my face getting hot. I know. You've never seen me wear anything like this before. I mean, I usually live in hoodies the size of tents and sweatpants that could fit 2 people. But today, my friend dragged me shopping with her, and she made me try this on. And she kept saying, "You have curves, you should show them off more." And I was like, absolutely not. That sounds terrifying. But then I wore it, I looked in the mirror, and surprisingly, I don't hate it. Which is new. Because normally when clothes are tight, I just feel like everything is too visible. I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. But she persuaded me to get it, and so I brought it home. And now I'm standing here feeling like a tomato because this dress is way tighter than anything I've ever worn in my life. And you're just staring. Don't stare too hard. You're making me nervous. Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Do you hate it? Well, that face you're making, it's the same face you make when you see pizza after midnight. Should I be concerned? Hey, don't say that so casually. You can't just say you look really good. It's not fair. Just be honest with me. I know that you probably don't want to hurt my feelings, but I would really appreciate your honesty right now. Is it too tight? Like, from the side, does it look, too much? Because the sales lady kept saying this dress was made for your body, but I feel like she might have just been trying to make a sale. I mean, isn't that their job? To convince you to buy something? You think it fits perfectly? Stop. No, it doesn't. You're just being nice. You always do that. Whenever I'm insecure, you start complimenting me until I stop complaining. But you sound serious. You're serious? Oh my god. Okay, now I'm really embarrassed. Because that means you've been looking at me this whole time, and now I'm hyper aware that this dress hugs literally everything. Every single part of my body. I feel like I should be covering myself. But there's nowhere to hide. This dress literally has no mercy. Why are you smiling like that? You're enjoying this way too much. What do you mean? I'm not flustered. Wow, some best friend you are. But you really think it looks good? Even the part here around my hips? Because that's the part I'm most self-conscious about. You think it's the best part? Oh my god, you're not allowed to say things like that when I'm already nervous. I swear my brain is overheating right now. You know what's funny? I almost didn't show you. Yeah, I almost changed back into my hoodie before you got home. But then I thought, if anyone will tell me the truth, it's you. You've always been honest with me. And you're not laughing, you're not making jokes. You're just looking at me like I'm actually pretty. You really think that? You've thought that for a while? Wait. Hold on, what? Why are you admitting that now? I show up in one tight dress and suddenly you start confessing things? Well, no, that's not what I mean. You did compliment me too when I wear my hoodies and stuff, but it feels like now you're seeing a different side of me that you probably never expected to see, and that's really making me nervous. Okay, new rule. If I'm going to stand here in the most revealing thing I've ever worn in front of you, you have to answer honestly. No dodging, no teasing. Deal? Good. So, first question. When I walked out just now, what was the first thing you noticed? Be careful. Your answer determines whether I stay out here or run back to my room forever. My waist? My hips? You noticed my smile too? Okay, that one saved you. Good recovery. But wow, you really were paying attention. You know, I think part of the reason I usually wear baggy clothes is because it's easier. If no one can see my body, no one can judge it. Not that I care about people's opinions or what they think, but it's just easier. But right now, standing here in this super tight dress, with you looking at me like that, I don't feel judged. I feel kind of pretty. Which is dangerous. Because if you keep looking at me like that, I might start believing you. Can I ask you something a little scary? Well, scary for me, not for you, but if I wore dresses like this more often, would you like that? Okay, don't answer that so fast. You're supposed to pretend to think about it. Wow, someone's eager, You like the idea? You don't even have to say anything. That smile on your face tells me everything. I already know the answer. You just gotta say it. Well, when I bought this dress, the first thought in my head was, what are you gonna think about it? I kept imagining what you'd say, or what your reaction might be. I mean, it's not supposed to be that big of a deal, but since the day we met, I have never worn anything tight around you. Or around anybody, really. Even when I'm in the house by myself, I like being in baggy clothes. I guess I just got used to it. And it's not because I hate my body or anything like that, but I feel a lot comfier, I guess, and I don't know how to explain it, but honestly, now that I'm standing here, I think your reaction is even better than what I imagined. Because you're not even saying much, but just the way you're looking at me is enough to tell me everything. Yeah, like, you're admiring me. Like, every part of me. You're looking at me like, I'm not just your friend. And now my heart is beating way too fast. Yeah, I'm not joking. Like, I've never felt so nervous around you. Stop looking at me like that, it's doing things to me. What do you mean? I mean, yeah, wearing tight things is one thing, but you want it to be red more often because you think red looks good on me? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But I swear, your eyes have not moved for like 30 seconds. Do I need to put a paper bag over my head or something? Because I feel like you're studying me. You're just appreciating the outfit? Well, that's the smoothest excuse I've ever heard. You know, this is dangerous, right? Because if you keep staring at me like that, I'm gonna start thinking you actually like it. And then I might wear things like this more often. And I don't want to have to do that. Wait, why did your eyes get wider when I said that? Is that really what you want? Be honest with me. When you see me normally, you know, in my oversized hoodies and sweatpants, did you ever imagine me wearing something like this? No? Really? You're a terrible liar. Your face just gave you away. Wow. So this whole time I've been walking around thinking, you probably see me as one of the guys. And meanwhile, you've been secretly, what? Imagining me in dresses? Stop laughing. I'm the one who should be embarrassed right now, not you. Yeah, I do. I love that. The fact that you noticed me, even when I was hiding inside giant hoodies. Really? You see dresses sometimes that you think would look good on me? And you imagine how they would look on my body? You never told me that. You would never make me feel uncomfortable. If I knew you were curious, I would have done it sooner. But, well, you never told me that. I guess you just wanted to respect me, and I really appreciate that. You're so thoughtful. When I was in that dressing room, I almost started crying. Not sad crying, just overwhelmed. Because I looked in the mirror, and for once I didn't think, I wish my body looked different. I thought, my body actually looks nice. And that was terrifying. Because now it's making me not want to hide anymore. And the way you're looking at me like you're impressed just makes me want to do it more. Okay. This is the last question. It's pretty important, but does it look weird when I move? Because when I walk, the dress feels like it's hugging everything. Like everything. Why are you smiling? Stop smiling. You're making this hard. Yes, I'm walking. I'm showing you. Stop. No, you cannot casually say you look really cute walking like that. Stop. I'm serious. I'm gonna be going out in this one day. Okay, you're doing this on purpose. You just want to get me flustered. Okay. You know what? If you're gonna stare anyways, I might as well give you something to look at. My friend told me something. She said the dress would look even better if I did a little spin. I told her absolutely not. Because spinning means people see everything. But since it's just you, I'm gonna give you my Marilyn Monroe spin. Maybe I can try. Here it goes. That felt extremely illegal. Why does spinning in a dress feel so embarrassing? No. That face again. Why are you looking at me like that? You liked it? 10 out of 10? Thank you for making me feel comfortable and seen. You made me feel so much better. I knew you would, but you're amazing. I seriously mean it. Do I? What, you want me to wear it just for you? We'll see about that.